Hey guys, my name's Marcus. I've been working with Lynda and Stephen Kane from the School of Energy Awareness. I've had some questions come up and I thought it'd be interesting for everyone if we could get some answers. So I'm here today to answer some questions. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first question is, what is energy awareness?
We live in a kind of magical world of energy. It is there, it's all around us. I think it was Einstein said that to believe we're separate from the energies of the world is a form of optical delusion. And really, energy awareness is about developing the sense that we ignore most of the time, but it is there all the time. Our energy body, which we all have, is trying to tell us, no, don't pick up that piece of cheese, no, don't go to that party, yes, go and get that job over there. But the mind and our consciousness tends to ignore it all of the time. So energy awareness is also about developing the connections between your conscious mind and what your energy body and your energy field are trying to tell you all of the time.
A gut feeling about things, they have an intuition that maybe something is really good for them, or maybe they should avoid something. So in a sense, energy awareness is a concept that's in the normal culture, but I think a problem in the sense is that it's normally very vague. So people have this vague sense that something is good or bad for them, and then maybe they act on that sense, and then they say maybe later I should have trusted my feelings, and also they tend to forget that when their intuition goes wrong, they perhaps forget that maybe they shouldn't have trusted their feelings then. So I think the problem with normal kind of energy awareness is that it's very unreliable, and I suppose a good example is the divorce rate. You know, people are sure that they should get married to a certain person. They feel in their heart that this is the right person for them, it's their soulmate, and so on and so forth. And next thing you know, you got a kind of, whatever it is nowadays, a 50% divorce rate. So those people trusted their feelings, but ultimately it didn't work out.
Energy awareness isn't feelings, but I think intuition that people talk about is the edge of energy awareness. And energy awareness is something that is an ability that you can develop right up to the point. So, for example, if I go to the fridge to get out the cheese and my energy awareness is saying no, then my hand, I feel the energy blocking my hand moving towards the cheese. So that's the development of energy awareness to quite a considerable, tangible extent. But it begins right at the beginning with intuition and these vague feelings. And once people have that, I think they feel that, well, I've got intuition, so there's nothing to be done. But the point about energy awareness is that it can be cultivated. You can develop it. It's a real natural talent that everybody has, but we don't teach it, we don't develop it.
So yeah, we talk a lot in our trainings about concrete awareness, which is where we all, can clearly see the floor. We can see the camera, we can see the ceiling, we can see everything. That's concrete. That's a concrete sense, and we can hear things concretely. There's no doubt we can hear the birds singing, we can hear the planes going overhead. These are concrete senses, and energy awareness is really about developing a concrete awareness of energies, particularly the energies that are affecting our lives every day, every hour of the day, in ways that affect our health, our relationships, our well-being in every possible area. And people have no idea how much they are being affected by the energies of their environment, the energies of their relationships, the energies of what they eat, the energies of their supplements, the energies of what they say or what they're thinking. So all these things are going on all the time, and they have real consequences. But the idea that perhaps the picture hanging on the wall, or the decision to go to a certain party, or apply for a certain job, all these things affect our energy, and all these things lead to what we either call a lower energy future or a higher energy future, depending on how many of those choices are really good for your energy. Also, I think it's important to understand that awareness of energy is not the same as testing energy. Obviously, there are a lot of people out there who dowse energy, use pendulums or other devices to get a sense of how they're being affected by things or possible choices. There's also a lot of kinesiologists doing muscle tests. So these are kind of well-known methods of testing energy, but that's not the same as energy awareness. We do use a technique at the beginning of our energy awareness training where people use a dowsing instrument to start getting a feeling for what energy awareness is like, but we also move on from that. It's a bit like training wheels on a bicycle. You want to get to the point where you start having a concrete sense in your own right, rather than depending on an external device.
So a pendulum, for example, or any other dowsing instrument, is really just an amplifier of what your energy body is already saying.
Yeah.
But because we're not connected to it, we don't hear it, we ignore it. So when you've got a physical device, and it's actually simply amplifying energetic changes at a very subtle level that are already happening in your energy body. So people tend to see their pendulum telling them to do something or telling them not to do something. In fact, that's their own energy telling them to do something or telling them not to do something. And once you can not need that amplifier anymore, then you get to your really direct energy awareness.
Well, even this is the beginning of what we call body energy awareness, which is where you start feeling how your body energy is responding to different possibilities, what to eat or where to go, or what to wear or what jewelry to put on. All of these things affect our life energies in one way or another. But beyond body energy awareness, there's environmental energy awareness. So that's actually seeing how something in itself is affecting human energy. And beyond that, there's also something we call spirit energy awareness, which is about energies out there in certain places or perhaps certain objects, which affect our higher awareness. So that kind of energy awareness is like another stage in the process of cultivating your energy awareness, which can begin with a simple amplification device, but it can go way, way beyond that too. So you're moving more and more away from testing energy to actually being aware in your own right.